So we have more information now that Marcos Alonso actually insulted Thomas Tuchel, and it was during the game against Wolves, man. Listen, people, let's get into the video.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels. Subscribe to WorldWideChels. Thanks for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another video of mine. I want to apologize straight away. I'm recording this at work during my lunch break. I haven't got my camera, I haven't got my microphone, because there are more news coming thick and fast for you beautiful people. And this is a channel where you can stay up to date, hear all the latest Chelsea news, and hear my opinions, because I want to hear your opinions as well, guys. And listen, big up everyone that tuned into yesterday's video for Marcos Alonso. If you haven't checked it already, please go check out as well. But I told you guys, the more likes, the more helps of the channel. We asked for 150. We managed to hit 150 likes. So let's try that again on this video. Let me know where you're tuning in from. What country, what time zone. I want to see you guys in the comments down below. So please like the video and let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. Tune in every single day. And comment down below your thoughts and opinions on every single topic that we do speak. We're going to be speaking about Marcos Alonso, what exactly happened with Thomas Tuchel, the heated exchange, and also Todd Boehly's plans with Thomas Tuchel for next summer that's coming up. So, listen, people, Marcos Alonso, Thomas Tuchel, heated exchange. It happens with players, it happens with managers. We get over it, they might get dropped after a game or something. People usually make up, but we have further information that Thomas Tuchel was insulted by Marcos Alonso, and it was during the game. We had Nathan as well that has come out with this information. And we have Twitter accounts that have come out with the actual footage from the game where Alonso's running back to try and chase back, even though it doesn't look like he's running, but he's actually trying to sprint at full pace. Not quick enough, obviously, which is why we need another left back, according to the fan base, which I agree with. But apparently, midway, he insulted Thomas Tuchel there. So this is where we are now, people. Players leaving, players' contract situations, players arguing with Thomas Tuchel, now insulting. At first, I did say, we've got to keep an open mind to it. We need him for the cup final, unless you want Marlon Sarr, unless you want Saul Niguez, bring back Saul on the left side. This is such a huge problem right now for Chelsea Football Club. I'm very, very worried for these final games, the FA Cup final, of course, and also the remaining Premier League games, because we could fall out of the top four, man. I know it's in our hands. As long as we get a positive result against Leeds, we shouldn't be too worried, but Leeds, they need the points as well. And if players like Alonso are not giving 100% and not up to date, and also you got Rudiger, Christensen, Aspi. Imagine Aspi left back. Is that what you guys want as well? We have to be realistic. It is a very, very difficult time for Chelsea fans to witness. It's going to be a difficult game on Wednesday. I'm not confident, but make sure you guys tune to this channel straight after the game at full time. Now, what do you want to see happen with Marcos Alonso? I know some of you guys saying just let him go, let him go, let him go. I get that, but when Ben Chilwell comes back, he's not going to be 100%. And unless we can get a special player on the left side, I've heard Bruno Sosa, Cucurella. It depends on the fees and how much we're spending on these guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see. And before we go into the next topic, of course, we heard that Todd Boehly wants to hold a meeting with Thomas Tuchel about the future that's going to be coming up for the transfer window in the summer. Whilst I bring up, guys, let me know, are you confident that we'll make some signings? Who do you want to see come through in the transfer window? Of course, we've got Todd Boehly who will instruct Chelsea to start the summer transfer plans as soon as his takeover is cleared. Thomas Tuchel wants two centre-backs, cover a wing-back, which obviously is for Ben Chilwell most likely, reinforcements to his attack, whilst his midfield plans depend on departures. Very, very important that we read that last line, whilst his midfield plans depend on departures. This is where I definitely agree that that's the only way we're going to get someone in, whether it's Declan Rice, whether it's Tuchel, only if someone leaves. Now, of course, Jorginho, J5, Jennifer, whatever you guys want to call him, he's loved by the fan base, he's not liked by the fan base. Everyone has a nickname for him. For me, it's Register, of course, that guy. I feel like he's still important for Chelsea Football Club, but every single year, like Marcos Alonso, we're hearing that he wants to move back to Italy. His agent kind of flirts with these clubs, and then suddenly he's going to be staying at Chelsea Football Club again. So this is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Who goes? Him, Kante, Kante, I've always said, is very, very important for the dressing room. I know his wages are very high and he's not playing every single game. If he could take a wage cut, 100% he must stay. Whatever happens with Kante, we did hear from Fabrizio Romano recently that Chelsea are opening a new contract talks for his new contract in the coming months, of course, as well. So, guys, let me know what you guys think. J5, Kante, who do you see going? Kovacic has to stay 100%. One of our best players this season for Chelsea Football Club. But like I said, Declan Rice, second, third choice for me. Not very important, especially if it's around 100, 150 million pounds. If it was about 50 million, 60 million at max, I would agree with the signing, even though some of the opinions that I've heard over the last few months that J5 doesn't do this, J5 doesn't do that, but bringing Declan Rice to sit back, it doesn't really make sense. I know they're not the same players, but when you criticize one player for certain things, but say bring in this guy because he can sit back like a Mikel, you're kind of putting disrespect to Mikel in a way as well. So, listen, it's going to be a very, very interesting window. As we know, we should be seeing some attackers now. What we've been told from this report also is that Lukaku will still be part of the plan. We're still going to have to figure out a way to get him involved because he has been a massive, massive investment that has not been proven to be, successful, unfortunately. But things can change. Sometimes you can have a bad season. I'm not Lukaku's biggest fan, but if he managed to put his head down, apologizes as he already has, but shows it on the pitch that he wants to give that 100% and get those goals in, then we have to back the man. It's as simple as that, because Havertz can't play every single game. When you have the same goals as Lukaku, league goals this season, questions have to be asked, like, what are we doing to fix this? Now, of course, formation for me is very, very key for Thomas Tuchel. I don't think three at the back can do it anymore. I know he wants us to cup competitions and stuff, but in the league, if we want to excel, if you want to improve, if we want to go up, then we need to change it. We need to go far at the back, definitely. Invest in the defenders, of course, when Rudiger most likely will be leaving, verbal agreement to Madrid. And also Marcos Alonso, if he's to leave, then we need backup to Ben Chilwell 100%. Reece James can't play every single game. And with Aspi going, most likely, even though he signed a new deal extension, we're going to probably try and get a fee off Barcelona for his services. We need players to come in, okay? There is going to be a massive, outgoings, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. We can probably count about 8 people right now that should be leaving. But in a window, can that really happen realistically? Most likely not, which is why we might see some of these guys still stay. And also from the past experience of windows where we managed to buy players, but we didn't let go of players, it has been very, very frustrating. Now, of course, it also says Christian Pulisic is dissatisfied with his opportunities under Tuchel as well. So it's not looking good for attackers right now. They're not happy. There's complaints left, right, center, and I think it's simply down to the formation. Once we get the right formation, whether we go 3 at the top with 3 midfield and 4 at the back, it brings up players like Pulisic to concentrate on one position. Ziyech can play in his preferred position as well, where he can cut in and cross the ball, for example, rather than him playing right wing back on the right side, a bit defensively, coming back left, right, center. We don't want to see that anymore. We need consistency in terms of the team lineup. We need to find out what our best front three is, because every week we see Werner score a goal or 2 goals, and then suddenly, boom, he's ready to be back. But we know, as a footballer, he has not been good enough for Chelsea Football Club. Havertz has amazing form for a few games and then turns off, even though I'd take that over Lukaku from what I've seen, except for obviously the last game where Lukaku scored 2 goals. Realistically, performance-wise, drive, attacking, pressing, everything, Havertz definitely is better than Lukaku this season, which is why he's been playing every single game. Lukaku hasn't really helped out the squad, unfortunately. So, yes, Havertz hasn't been good enough, but it's been better than what Lukaku would do for us, if we're being realistic, because sometimes he's invisible. The last game is where I saw him 100%, close control, one-touch football, dragging defenders, counter-attacking, making runs. I saw all of that. That's what we want to see from Lukaku. He scored 2 goals, of course. Players were selfish, didn't really help him and get his hat-trick, but that is something that we need to work on. If we're not able to sell him for 75 million, 8 million pounds, we have to work out a way to fix this formation and make sure we play around him, because he needs to be the focal point for Chelsea Football Club. We need our strikers to score goals. We shouldn't be relying on penalties or J5 or these things. We need to be realistic, people. So that is where we are right now. Todd Boehly will be planning these things with Thomas Tuchel to see what we can do. It's going to be a big transfer window. I'm expecting news left, right, center on this channel. It's very important, guys. You lot always like the video. It really helps out the channel a lot, honestly, guys, man. Let me know, what times are you coming from, what country. I really appreciate it, man. And of course, I need to tell you guys that I'll be going on holiday in the next few days. I'm not sure how we're going to be doing the content, whether it's going to be a live stream, whether it's going to be me doing a video. I'll keep you guys up to date with all that latest news. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for all the support, all the comments, and we'll see you guys very soon. Hopefully, there's another video tomorrow. And then, obviously, we've got Wednesday against Leeds, the big game. I'm very worried. I'm going with a 2-1 win to Chelsea. It could be a 2-1 loss to Everton to Leeds, of course. It's going to be a tight game. I'm a bit paranoid. Honestly, I'm a bit paranoid. I'm not feeling confident, and usually I'm the guy that tries to be in the middle and tries to bring positivity. But this club, man, I think after the Madrid game, we've kind of given up now, unfortunately, and that's where we are, man. Well, watch us, guys. I'm out.